My name is Randall Bankhead. My wife Mary and I live in Roscoe, Texas, which is in the western rolling plains of Texas. I'm a fourth generation farmer. Mary and I started our farming career in 1984. We were the traditional, conventional farmers. We thought the more you plowed the land, the better the land would get. That was something that I was taught from my dad, that tillage is good. The more you plowed, the better it got, which was totally wrong, but it's what we thought at the time.
My name is Mary Bankhead, and Randall and I have been married for almost 40 years. One year we went from having a beautiful crop to nothing, and this basically came about as a result of a windstorm.
It was early June. We had our cotton crop planted. It was a fantastic spring. Everything was looking great. We'd just been blessed with a 2 to 3 inch general rain, and we were thinking, this year's laid by, we're gonna hit a home run this year. 2 days later, a big haboob started up on the South Plains of Texas, and in a matter of 2 hours, our beautiful cotton was completely destroyed. All we had left was black stems sticking up where the sand had just clipped everything off, so we completely lost our entire crop in 2 hours. You know, this is the definition of insanity when you keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. So we started reducing our tillage, and over the next 10 years we've gone through strip till, vertical tillage, reduced tillage, to where we're at today, we're 100% no-till. And then in the last 5 years, cover crops have kind of come on board, and this is a new technology and a big one. It's a game changer.
My name is Chase Shuhard, and I work with my father-in-law, Randall Bankhead. You know, where we live is a pretty stressful environment. Like, we've got to find ways to make our crops more resilient to drought and to stresses. And so when we stumbled upon this multi-species cover crop, it's something we wanted to look into, but we talked to Mandy at our Nolan County office. It just happened to be really great timing. That was a program the NRCS was really excited about, was multi-species cover crops. And so she was able to get us some of those equip contracts.
My name is Mandy Ligon. I am the District Conservationist for the Sweetwater Field Office. I have been with the NRCS for 24 years full-time. Randall is just such a trailblazer. He thinks outside of the box, and he isn't afraid to try new things.
They have a lot of programs where they offer financial assistance through cost-sharing programs, and that's really important, because when you try something new, it's great to have a partner in there with you, and especially if that partner is invested money in the same project that you're invested in. It's good for both parties, and it's a good way to get a farmer to try new farming practices.
So NRCS has become a very wonderful partner for us, because we're all coming to the same page at the same time about new technologies or cover crops, soil health, and those kind of things.
And that partnership with us and NRCS helped us kind of bridge that learning curve gap to get to a point where we're now confident enough to take this information and run with it.
Cover crops has never been done in West Texas. They think it's too dry, and most people just didn't want to try it. Working with Randall has taught NRCS about just how well cover crops do improve the soils.
Something that I'm really proud of is in the last 2 years, every acre that we farm has had a cover crop planted on it, along with a cash crop.
And so what you're doing there is you're looking for plants that perform different tasks within the soil, provide different food for the organisms in the soil. And a healthy soil, you'll find a bunch of roots, you'll maybe find some earthworms. Its color will be darker, and that color would be organic matter, carbon mainly.
In the last 20 years, we've seen our organic matter increase anywhere from 0.5% to 1.5%. And that's huge, because a 1% increase in organic matter gives you like an extra inch of water holding capacity in your soil.
He's really fun to work with, because there's not very many people that are that open to change, because most people want to do things the same way that all of their ancestors have done in the past. Randall is not that way. He wants to see what he can do to do better and make the land better.
So why is soil health so important? The simple answer for me is because it's just the right thing to do. I want to leave the land in better shape than I found it, and I want to see incremental growth At the end of each year, I want to see some improvements in my soil health.